Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda here, off-site defender of the fatherland, off here to a glorious one with one own Faymonville Approach. In the north, it is Clororaa, fighting here for the Red Army of the Soviet Union, the 20th Tank Corps here with anti-infantry tactics. You don't see that one a lot, with KV-8s, advanced fortifications, assault guards, fear propaganda, and in Italy in the south, it is Orangepest with defensive, forming up here with the Sperrverbandemeier, with Ostrom, defensive fortifications, Stug 3Es, Pack 43s, and sector artillery, anti-infantry versus Ostrom. Wow. Yeah, I guess the East still has some surprises left in it. We got an Ostrom in full 2-star versus double conscripts, and as always, a big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters. Without them and their valuable support, the Propagandacast would not be able to keep doing what it does, so big thanks to those. Other people can follow the heroic example by pledging on Patreon. They can do it by PayPal. Links are in the video description, and via the market for peon companies 3. You can do so with the link in the comments. Use the CoH2 3D there. And I get a small part of the sale. And let you know, comment, like, share, subscribe. So, Ostrom versus conscripts here. Shots fired. Here's the conscripts are trying to dig in here close to the fuel point here, but Orangepest is certainly putting up a most fervent and orange effort here to keep the Soviets away, but it is not quite out there. He is committing hard to the north here. We got the second Ostrom squad almost done here. Third conscript they're almost done for Clororaa. How much we'll be seeing in this commander, though? Could we expect even the assault guards? I might be expecting too much, but we'll see. So, fighting for the northern fuel point continues here, ensues violently. Second Ostrom squad hitting suffers here for Orangepest. MD-42 there setting up here to support the northern troops. Finding out in near here, we got the point is seized by the Osttruppen. Meine Herren. Third Ostrom squad here for Orangepest. What's we're seeing, I think, for now, Clororaa there is starting to wear off here as well from the north, as with Orangepest starting to bring in the machine gun and, you know, digging in, it becomes hard for Clororaa to just easily push him off. So, he may decide to go elsewhere to find easier venues to gain glorious terrain for the Red Army. So that's the third Ostrom squad out here. Fourth conscript almost done for Clororaa. In the south, the Ostrom moving forward there for Deutschland. But I have to see how many Ostrom Orangepest here will commit. 2, 3, 4, 5 even? Probably not 5. That'd be kind of insane to see, though. Machine gun here. There hasn't been an issue. Can't easily see the engineers can sort of cover here. But that's definitely a bit of a blind spot here. Ostrom, they come on the flank here. Fairly decent. Investing engineers here. Dropping Yevgeny there like a sack of potatoes. Ostrom moves back southwards here. No Clororaa, of course, has forces there. So could quickly get rough going here. Orangepest is in fact going for the 4th Ostrom squad. Launching an assault here on the conscripts. They're slowly up and them. There go. Conscripts they're going to go on the counter attack here versus Orangepest. Going to make use of the train and the way it sort of separates the Ostrom to gang up on them, I suspect. Yep. Could work out here. But then again, he stops up here with the other Ostrom squad connected to still support the first one, so this kind of backfires here. On the other hand, we have the conscript now surrounding here, but even then, there's a lot of damage being inflicted here on Clorora's troops, so it may be a bit harder to say how this is going to go out. We also got the third Ostrom squad now, recording to support from the 4th one up north, but no, I think Orangepest is too cut up in the fun down south, so remember the 4th Ostrom squad here. Tech also happening here for Orangepest. Ostrom squad, they're pushed back. Heavy fighting here ensues. Corpses piling up here by defenses. Finally, remembering the 4th in reserve for north of the road here. More troops being poured in towards the centre here as Orangepest and the Sperrverbandemeier continues its fierce fight. Flame-footed drives here, pushing back the Ostrom before they get into cover here. And the thing to keep in mind about Ostrom is that they need to be in cover to actually be useful. Outside of cover, they can't hit the broadside of a barn from the inside. Graham heading northwards on the machine gun there. Ostrom reinforcing here. Tech almost done it for Orangepest, but some fierce fighting here. Was close for Orangepest, but at the end he was too slow with those northern Ostroms in to assist here, and Clororaa was then able to narrowly bring in some troops here. So back here, lots of reinforcements. They are fairly cheap, seeing as they are Ostrom. Much cheaper, in fact. Almost, I think, roughly half the price of a Grenadier squad, actually, so they've had to be nerfed several times, by the way. Anyways, Ostrom heading through the south there, and comes then open are going to be easy targets, possibly. Centre being grabbed here, up north machine gun they're holding out here for Orangepest. Back at base here for Clororaa. We got a fresh wave here. Will you consider some assault guards here to hit back at the Ostrom with their Thompson submachine guns? Comes they're being spotted here. will have to retreat soon. Engineers still holding line against the German advance so far. Like to mechanized company for Orangepest, a 2-2 here, or a flamethrower tech could be some potent additions here for Orangepest and the Sperrverbande Meyer. Austin being attacked with engineers constantly have catched a bit of a wedge here. And the flamethrower, of course, being the major issue here for the Osttruppen. North, the Ostrom's going to cover the conscripts here. Not a great spot. We do get the 2-2 there for Orangepest. Like the Panzerspeerwagen. We'll need to cheat these Ostrom, though they are absolutely not going to win that engagement. And while they are cheap, it still doesn't mean you should like get them stuck into like bad engagements like that. That's just still a waste of manpower. As for Clororaa, bit of resource flow. They get to build up anything. Could he perhaps be planning the assault guards? I don't know. But I mean, I suppose he could go for them just for some bazookas here to help deal with the armored car, perhaps. I doubt he will do it. He could do it. The south, the Ostrom holding up for now. A bit of healing there. Guinea is quick to retreat there, even having been merged with the conscripts. 2-2 sitting out there for Orangepest. I suspect it's because Clororaa realized, hang on, I need these guys to actually tech up. So, in the south, the Ostrom pushing forward for the southern fuel point. Launching a small scale assault here, but there you go, the arrival of the armored car here. Clororaa will be forced to concede the southern fuel point here to Orangepest and the Sperrverbande, as Orangepest, of course, really badly wants it. He can also dig in with the Ostrom here using the defensive fortifications ability. There we go. Machining away here, covering against the northern push here from the victory point. Pioneer standing about here, could perhaps lay down some mines. S-mines, telemines. Armored car pushing forward here, looking to harry and theoretically maybe even get a wipe them. Unlikely to happen though, but could happen. Grenades being just now. Almost got the conscript there too. It's really close here for Orangepest. Of course, he's not entirely sure again if his opponent is getting grenades, how close he is to them, so he's obviously going to play it a bit safe there rather than just dive into the base and go for the conscripts. Which is, you know, most of the time the sensible choice here. Back here, we got a bunker up there for Orangepest. Going to add some medics. The Sanitator. That's what he'll then go for. Who knows? Southern fuel point seized there by Deutschland. We got the two Ostrom squads about to clash with the conscripts. Light cover bears as well. These aren't quite going to get the heavy cover bonus, but there's the other squad here we do get light, so should still be a loss here for the conscripts, though it may take a bit of a while here. Up north, the conscripts with building here, machine gun still dealing with them. More troops being poured in here. Up north, their pioneers will have to fall back here, so they are definitely outgunned and outmatched by the conscripts. In the south here, though, pushed back here with negligible losses here for Orangepest. Very good there for him. Constantly towards the center. Pack 40 for Orangepest. Obviously concerned about a T-70 or anti-aircraft attack out of Clororaa. Concentrating about there, of course, they do have the grenades now, so that could get a bit of a surprise here for the armored car. Pack 40 almost done. Panzer Abwehr Kanone 40. Ostrom as the conscripts here. I would not be surprised if Orangepest is going to try and rush up the tech tree as fast as possible, because once it gets to like the second battle phase, that is tier 3, he can begin upgrading his Ostrom with MG42s, though realistically speaking, I don't think they will equip Ostrom with MG42s. They're more equipped with, like, you know, spare machine guns like the MG15 or 13, I believe, or even like, you know, captured machine guns like the Czechoslovakian ZB26, I believe it was. Even like captured Russian light machine guns. Little fun fact there. Anyways, Ostrom moving towards the south center here. Up north, they also push back a conscript here. T-70 halfway down here for Clororaa and the Red Army. Conscript, they're close to being wiped out. Get a bit uncomfortable here for Clororaa if he's not careful. Feel like he's pushing his luck. Even if he gets the armored car, I don't think sacrificing a conscript that's going to be particularly great for him. He does knock out the gun on the 2-2, but if he doesn't destroy the 2-2 here, it's going to be really painful if he does. I mean, it's still not a great trade here for Clororaa versus Orangepest. And there you go. Oh, no, we got a conscript and they got probably pelted with an anti-tank grenade. By that point, he's then still like expended a lot of resources to take out one armored car. So, I mean, Escalation being a pretty good armored car there for Orangepest. We got a fourth conscript again for Clororaa. No attempt at the assault guards. Guess he does not have much faith in them or just doesn't care. As for Orangepest, we do get that tech rush there. When you have Ostrom, there's actually an incentive to rush out your tier 3 because, again, boom, light machine guns. T-70 strike up north field, rushing through the fields here. causing chaos here in the northern lines of the Sperrverbande Meier. For those wondering what a Sperrverbande was, it is basically a defensive Kampfgruppe, specifically just made up of whatever's like at hand, like, you know, hold a position or area. And so it was designated by a Sperrverbande, like, you know, let the high-ups know that, yeah, you shouldn't really expect, like, any major offensive maneuvers from this unit. So, a little fun fact there. To south here, we got some pioneers at the watch here, lining up for another push there for the Red Army. Do something in it from the Pack 40 here. Reinforcing healing, and can also now start equipping with the MG42. Ostrom is advancing nearest conscripts here. Cuny here is the advancing conscript there as well. Advancing on the northern victory point. We got 456, 433, some quick flare mines. Thumbs up this Clororaa. But so far, there hasn't really been any like use of the commander here for Clororaa as of yet. Comparatively, Orangepest has, you know, been making fair use of the first two things there. There's a bit of a difference there. That's not to say Clororaa can't use the command, of course, but, you know, so far he's not. We'll have to see how much he makes use of it. There goes a Pommerkott there for Orangepest. It's a German army. That said, he could get away with rushing out a Stugi here versus Clororaa right now. I mean, he does have decent fuel lead here. Plus, his opponent's going for the T-70 on top of that. So it's not like going to hit him very fast with tanks. So the Stugi, in particular, pair of Stugis, can be quite a headache for, like, enemy infantry, I find, in my own personal experience here. Clororaa, they're adding in a mortar, the PM41 battalion level mortar. I think that's going to be a solid addition there. Thumbs up to Clororaa. Immediately starts bombarding here. Orangepest machine gun team in there. We got the Stug 3E. Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung E. Samex E. South side, we've got the conflict in by the southern munitions point. Field gun here for Clororaa. Obviously where he's going to have to start worrying about some kind of armor. But will he be ready for the Sturmgeschütz? Contact behind here with the Stugi though. Half decent hit there. Amazing. Stugis do take a bit of while to get there. But once they start, like, you know, heading those elements there, they really start racking up kills, I find. Plus, the ability to deploy smoke, I find is also quite handy at times when timed correctly. Can really frustrate, like, an enemy defense. Also, from the light machine versus the conscripts here. But there you go, flanked on the flamethrower team. Plus, we got the T-70 here. Stugi moving advancing through the center, going straight for the mortar here. He wants that mortar silenced. Machining gewehr almost done as well. Just like the one, the Stug G, it is 30 munitions. This is quite cheap, but I think arguably quite solid. Northern point being seized here, though, by Clororaa, exploiting here. Orangepest folks in the center here to switch up to the north as well here. Orangepest and the Sperrverbande here is losing ground rapidly here to the Red Army here. 20th Tank Corps, 508th Motorized Rifle Brigade. Pack forwarding towards the T-70 here. Troops enforcing healing there for Orangepest. May want to consider adding in some Panzergrenadiers or something a bit more offensively superior here to the Ostrom to help carry his attacks a bit better. Counter their pushback by the Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung E. Almost got a wipe with the Stugi. Marvel at the power of the Sturmgeschütz. There you go, round to the field gun and an anti-tank grenade here. Got a bit too bold and crucially, no infantry support. Tactically, yeah, bit not good there for Orangepest. And it's not like he's got a lot of troops can immediately assist. Even the Ostrom, again, will have a bit of a hard time getting into a good position here. Stugi gaining medicines 1. Almost got the building there too. But yeah, it's looking like that's going to be the end of the Stugi here unless he gets very lucky, like the field gun shot just fading into like nothingness. Flares in the center from Clororaa, thumbs up. Decent rushing in, pack forward nearby as well here. Could try for heat shell against the T-70 here. Probably his best bet, I suppose. None though. Oh, there we go, heat shell load up. There we go, blinded the T-70. Comes they're going to rush to the Stugi, and that's going to be the end of that one. Building collapsed. No, it survives. Impressive. That said, it is absolutely going to need some repairs. And there you go. I think Clorora's going to try and finish off. He's going to try and flank up here. Also, yeah, deeper flank here. He absolutely wants that Stug kaput. Do not fear, comrades. Eternal salvation will come to those who destroy the German death machine. Not the Tiger. No, this is much more terrifying, actually. Comes the routed. And finally, after many casualties, many losses, many tears, Clororaa is finally able to silence the Sturmgeschütz. Really, that Stug, though, took an absolute beating and really just drained so many of Cloraa's troops in an attempt to destroy it. In the south, the awesome Grandmas on the field pulling their way from the Red Army. Very good. Panzergrenadiers, I think, will be a good addition. Again, they do have a bit more ability to like attack outside of cover, and they can be helpful in like dealing up with infantry fast as well. This is, I think, they do flesh out his force composition a bit better. And typically, I would also recommend Ostrom builds like get some Panzergrenadiers out, honestly. So what will follow up next here? Probably a Panther 4. You could also go for another Stug E, though I would probably recommend a Stug D more at that stage. By the way, though, should have supported the Stug, though, in the first place with infantry uphand there. I think that was tactically a bit of a mistake. In general, the Stugs were designed to support infantry. So, you know, not having them with infantry is obviously a bit risky. And as part of the Ostrom charging at the center here, contra they're focusing on the Ostrom. Great for the Panzergrenadiers. Operation Human Shield was successful. Operation what? Ah, you didn't hear that. Say no too much. Got the Ostrom as the contra in the south. Modifying the Ostrom there. Ostrom being swarmed by Frontovics here under Clorora's command. Panzer cannon setting up here. Ostrom's about to get murdered here though. Of course, the worst situation would be if handed over the light machine as well here to Clorora's forces. Oh, and the mine took them out. Nice mine there by Clororaa. Thumbs up. Still not much in terms of commander, though, from Clororaa. No assault guards. Nothing out of that. Certainly no KV-8 yet. No field propaganda until we do get a Panther 4 for Orangepest. If he does go for KV-8, though, I mean, Orangepest will definitely need some Stug 3Gs to deal with that. North here, Point Big C still. We got 347 for 426. Panzer with catching the conscripts. The Sturmgewehrs. That T7 there is, of course, an excellent investment here for Clororaa, really making things tougher here for Orangepest infantry. Panzer going to be there pushed off. In the south, we got a few plucky Ostrom into the contras there. Panther 4, though, is almost on it for Orangepest. And the Sperrverband of Mine, we got smoke being deployed here against the pack in the center. Thumbs up there, good response. Up north, Pioneers with a machine gun bunker here by the northern victory point here. Interesting setup. Let's have a few glaring gaps, but certainly could be a challenge there for Clororaa to deal out with. Maybe. In the south here, Ostrom squad push back the contra. There's a fresh wave of reinforcement in the Ostrom are simply just overwhelmed there. And will have to retreat soon here. Machine gun bunker up. And again, like, if Clororaa there's just mindlessly clicking up north, of course, going to be tougher. But if you say goes for deep flanking, well, up here sets up with a demo charge. Or maybe go for deep southern flank. Well, I've seen the south, though. Panther forming in there for Orangepest and the German army. North the Ostrom, they're trying to flank the T-70. We got a Pack 40 in reserve. Field guns being moved in, plus engineers and conscripts here. He will need the Panther up north here to defend here. I think it's safe to say here. Panther 4 being rushed northwards. Panzergrenadier they're also making the move north. Of course, if this was Company C, he could just have the Panzergrenadiers run alongside the Panzer. But this is not Company C, so you can't have them ride along in the Panzer. Apparently they did have tank riding planned for Company C at one point, but they had to give up on that, unfortunately. I'm still a bit sad about that one. Anyways, Panther 4 ripping through the engineers here. Panzergrenadier providing support. T-70 also getting out of there once the Panther 4 appears on the flank. We got a second field gun here from Clororaa. No T-34s, so might be T-34 or H-85, but it could also be the KV-8 here Clororaa is planning for. That would certainly be a nightmare there for Orangepest and some regards. Because, well, the KV-8 is not great against tanks. It is pretty good against infantry and support weapons, and he's only got one Pack 40, so the KV-8 could technically clear that up pretty fast. In fact, when it comes to the KV-8, at one point, They had to actually significantly strengthen bases because the KV-8 could just drive straight into your base and burn the entire thing down in seconds. The response was thus to make base attacks really, really, really difficult rather than just nerf the KV-8. I still think that was a mistake. I mean, but yeah. Fun fact about the KV-8 there. Although you got a Stugi here for Orangepest. Nice idea. Obviously, again, I don't think it's a bad choice as such, but I think he's going to regret it once he gets hit by the KV-8 because the Stugi is not great against the KV-8. North here, Panther's the country that got the field moving forward there for Clororaa as well there. Stugi moving in. Shooting at Ignis to try to fix up the T-center by the southern field point. KV-8 almost on it for Clororaa, just very ready to the KV-8 here. Stalin's Dragon, but there you go. The beast has arrived. Pinlock machine there done for the Sturmgeschützträger E. Ooh, that was a close one there. Like, they're all bunched up in the same spot there, and you can typically get some really nasty damage in there. So, really close call there for Clororaa. He almost got the entire unit wiped. Panther falling back. KV-8 moving towards the center here. That's going to require some Stu-Gs to put an end to, I think, swiftly and efficiently. KV-8 rolling ahead here. Machine guns blazing away there. Panther running here to flank it. Good shot there. Got the packs are moving up as well here. So far working out fairly well here for Orangepest, actually. Panther moving straight in. Field gun gets a good shot on the Panther 4 there. Down a half health. Stugi, then you pick up around the field gun now. Shoots, misses. Machining gear there. Panther delivers the counters there. Back for him to serve. Ostrov up north there. Utterly obliterated here by Soda Artillery from the field gun there. Looks like it landed an absolute devastating hit there. They took out a good portion of the Ostrov there with a single shot. That is a hell of a blow there to Orangepest. Great shot though for Clororaa. A great shot. At this point, Orangepest may then just consider more Panzer Grenadiers, honestly. Though, of course, he may just want to save manpower and go for another Ostrom squad. Got Baldeladen entry right into this. The Conscripts here. Didn't do anything in the NT. Looks like he might be trying to hunt down the KV-8 Panther fast, but obviously going straight into the flamethrower there with his Ostrom. He's just going to sort in a lot of crispy Ostrom. Stugi moving ahead here again. One kill. Very close. Veterans won, though. Decent shot there. Veterans won achieved. Heat shells unlocked. And there you go. Almost wiped another Ostrom squad. There we go. Down they go. Forcing Orangepest have to definitely replace his losses no matter what. And with Ostrom. Up north here, Conscripts just remaining in reserve here. Not doing too much in the south. Stugi going for the Ignis here. Decent shot there. But not enough to really wipe them. Upseen Fulzing healing. Yeah. Stugi as the T-Center light tank. Half H-52. There we go. Fresh Ostrom out here for Orangepest. And the Sperrverband Mai here as Clororaa and the Red Army continues to put up fierce and stiff resistance here. Can go for the Stug 3G now. I would certainly recommend that though. Pencils the conscripts. Causing some heavy damage here to Clorora's men. Mortify can still be a thorn in the side here of Orangepest. Remaining an excellent investment here for Clororaa. Thumbs up to that. Pack a bit of danger now. KV in the move again as soon as the Pack 40 is forced to reposition. North starting to see the troops moving up. The machine gun bunker there being engaged, but the field gun's going to collapse here rapidly. Definitely a tough spot to be in for Orangepest here. Is he going for tier 4? Yes, he's going for tier 4. A bold strategy there, I would say, considering the circumstances. Definitely not what I would advise when it's currently happening here. And there you go. Looks like he's narrowly saving the machine gun bunker here by rushing the field gun with his Panther 4 here. Could wipe it out and then either seize it or destroy it. Either, of course, would be good here for Orangepest. Some with more advantage than the others. But the key element here, of course, is that Clororaa doesn't get to keep the field gun. There you go. Crew wiped out. KV-8 rushing in. Panther's machine gun moving up here. Comes there suppressed. KV-8 rushing at the Panther 4 here. Second field gun moving up. Looks like he will not be destroying or grabbing up more Austin Bomber here for Orangepest. Really needs that Stug 3D though. And more support. We got the Pack 4 spotted with the T7. Really bad news here for Orangepest. No support with the Pack 4 just northwards here. Really good push here by Clororaa. Broad push that also ensures, of course, he can't easily reinforce the northern battlefield from his base. Thumbs out to Clororaa, and this really leaves Orangepest in a bad spot here now. His Pack 40 is abandoned, but he's just the Panther 4 the KV-8, and it's about to get outgunned with the 2 fields moving in there. Panther 4 blitzing away there, and knocked out. Another huge blow here to Orangepest. That means he now only has the Pack 40 to stop the KV-8, and the Pack 40 is not exactly ideal for stopping a heavy flamethrower tank. Got the being mauled by the Stug either. Panther 4 and the T-7 will be pretty handy here. But he's actually so short on munitions, he can't even afford that. And we got the field guns moving up as well here. The situation here for Orangepest is rapidly deteriorating now here. Rapidly. Machine gun there, wiped, seized by the Red Army. There you go, the machine gun bunker goes down as well here. Tier 4 is just not looking like it's going to happen at all. I mean, his research, he didn't cancel it, but still, I don't think he's going to have to, like, build anything out of it and do something with it. I think that's just going to be, you know, it. I mean, I can imagine why he did it, because it could make his Ostturm even cheaper to reinforce with a heavy Panzer Corps, but, yeah. I don't think that's going to cut it. Oh, we do have a repair bunker here from Orangepest. Thumbs up. That's nice. Just not quite what is needed right now. Stug halfway down. Almost down there for Orangepest. Der Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung G. Grab northern points. Stug E halfway to 53. Stug 3G almost done. Ah, and he cancels it? Cancelled it. Right before it's done. Tisk. So what will he do for next? Panther 4, I guess. Is he going to build a heavy Panther? Going to try and go for a Panther here? What is Orangepest's plan out here versus Clororaa? It is hard to say here. Northern points he's back here for the German army. Yeah, Orangepest is definitely in a pretty position here versus Clororaa. Stug either by the mortar. There we go. Near Island with that Sturmgeschütz. He goes instead for the Pack 43. The Panzerabwehrkanone 43. Stug either bombarded. Great shot there. East level on the Stug, increasing its rate of fire notably, making it quite lethal for most infantry at that stage. And then have 2 of them at Veteran 3. You can really tear through enemy infantry formations. Pack 43, those almost on there for Orangepest. That said, there's just one flaw in the Pack 43 plan, which is he needs to, like, you know, get the opponent to consistently attack him close to where the Pack 43 is. And if Clororaa, of course, decides not to acquiesce to that demand here from Orangepest, the Pack 43 is just going to, like, you know, collect a lot of dust. So once he knows where the Pack 43 is, he's not going to get near it. The problem is, I mean, that doesn't really mean he can, like, really do a lot. And now Clororaa here, in a surprise twist, is going for a second KV-8. Oh boy, we do not see that very often, do we? 2 KV-8s. That is going to get extra crispy. So, KV-8, they're 1/3 of the way done here. Panther 4 almost done as well for Orangepest. Panther with also moving forward here. KV-8 they're nearby. 7 kills, close veterans to 1. Also note about the KV-8, it would be later in the war replaced by a T-34 from 6 with a flamethrower built instead of its whole machine gun. Little fun fact there. Pack 3 lands got in the KV-8, apparently just enough range to punch a large hole into that one. Note the Pack 43 is pretty much the exact same gun as used in the King Tiger, the Yak Panther, the Elephant, Nashorn, and so on, and all those types of heavy tank destroyers and heavy tanks. So, fun fact. South here, going for the southern point. We got the Panther Moon Torch Center here. Orangepest trying to get offensive here, says Clororaa, but will he be ready for the double KV-8 strat? Will anyone ever be? South here, we got the counter rally by the Panther 4 Oscar moving in as well here. KV-8 number 2 moving in. Looks like it's going to go for a sort of pinching maneuver here, which is definitely going to be tougher here for the Pack 43 to stop. We also got the incendiary artillery barrage, so he's got a lot of ways to just burn that to a crisp. But certainly could also highlight the other issue with the Pack 43. Like, it is fairly vulnerable to fire, so going for it against a commander that has access to a lot of fire may pose some tactical issues. So yeah. And again, it's a good anti-tank gun for things getting within range of it. It's just, you know, you just gotta keep in mind what are you trying to counter, because if you're trying to counter flamethrower tanks, you may run into the issue that you don't equip your men with asbestos uniforms. So, with that, the Pack 43 is undone by flamethrower tanks. Stugi heading northwards here. Pack wiped out. Yeah, I think at this point it may just be straight up DAD here for Orangepest. Like, there's no way he's bouncing back from that one. He did get the T-70, but he's still up against 2 KV-8s with a limited number of counters to them. So when they also backed up like 2 field guns. So, not looking great here for Orangepest. Not looking great. It does appear like he's given up, so we're just waiting for the game to react to this. And there you go, GG, game over. Loss for Orangepest. The comfortable Maya there is forced to fall back under a brutal assault here from the 20th Tank Corps, supported by a fair amount of flamethrower tanks. So there you go. The big non-meta match here of December so far. Definitely a lot of stuff you don't see. And I think, again, part of the issue is just Orangepest, like, unfortunately, kind of throwing away that Stugi in the early game here. That really, so I think, put Orangepest back here. That combined with some of the tactical issues, I think, rather allowed Plethora to pull ahead. Plus, he's just, like, you know, going all in with those KV-8s. And again, trying to counter them with something that they can technically very quickly hard counter with the flamethrowers may not have been the ultimate of best decisions there by Orangepest. So next time, if you got Pack 3 feature against someone with flamethrower tanks, maybe go for something else. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. You'll learn something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell your friends, tell your family, but don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Cheers. Thank you all for watching. Hope you'll tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.